Hey guys, it's Megan Elizabeth with today's daily check-in video, and I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different about essential oils. I'm going to just give you a quick little background and history on some things and talk to you about what I'm doing, but you guys can do a lot more research because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I don't know how it works. I just know that I was introduced to this quite a while ago through a book called Biology of Bliss through an author named Bruce Lipton. And as it turns out, I bring up this guy to my the therapist that I see through my church, who actually could point out different things scripturally that back this up. So I'm not just crazy, even though it seems like a crazy thing. I don't know how it all works, other than there are meridian points in our bodies that give off energies, and when those are out of whack, different, health and mental and physical things are out of whack as well. Our subconscious is a part of this, and you can go into all of this through, like I said, the book called Biology of Belief, or you can look it up on YouTube and different things. There's so many different things to it, and some people look at you and go, oh, I've heard of that, and I practice it, and I use it, and it's awesome, and other people are like, what kind of voodoo craziness are you talking about? Well, I do it for myself personally. It's a little bit of a practiced kind of thing that you kind of learn to feel and understand through your body. And it's not, like I said, it's not crazy voodoo, and it's not necessarily something everybody's going to jump on board doing, but I wanted to really show you guys, like I said, I'm having a bit of an off day, and how I'm using my essential oils to figure out what I need that's going to help me rebalance some of the things that are off, and hopefully, kind of come back into somewhat of an alignment physically that way. So there's many different things behind it. Like I said, this is like a really quick, coming at you, 10-minute overview, 5-minute overview, but I wanted to give it to you. So you can start with a couple different things. You can see it different ways in what your body believes as truth and what you reject as a lie. For example, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to kind of set yourself up for figuring out what you're doing. You're going to kind of want to stand straight. I'll be looking straight ahead when I do this. But you're going to want to be standing straight, kind of feet shoulder width apart, as straight as you possibly can. You're going to cross over your chest, over your heart. You're going to look straight out, but cast your eyes downward. So find something to kind of focus on the floor, making sure it's off in a distance that your eyes stay kind of straight out. So straight out, cast down. So if I'm looking at you, I'm going to keep my head straight, my chin straight, my eyes are out, but they're cast down kind of right in front of where the camera is. I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's what you're going to kind of do for getting into position. I'm going to just show you really quick. It's going to be subtle, but it's going to be something you feel, and depending on how strong it is, you're going to feel a lot more of a sway. So a truth or a yes or a drawn to is going to pull you forward. A lie or a falsity or a no is going to draw you backwards. And there's several different things that this is called. Psyche, the Corin technique is actually one of the things in chiropractic that my chiropractor uses with this technique. You get the yes or no through the meridian points. You get the Zyto compass. There's a couple of different machines out there that measure the meridian points, the energy points for a yes or no. I had a holistic doctor back in Pennsylvania who would touch different points of the body and get a yes or no. And again, it's not a voodoo of any stretch of the imagination, but some people aren't as comfortable with it until you learn more about it. And I had to learn more about it to know what I was doing, instead of just going, oh yeah, that sounds great, voodoo, new age, whatever you want to call it. But like I said, even do your own research. But I want to show you how to do it for those who are interested, because it's really cool when you're really interested in learning to figure out what oils will work for you and help you. And you can do the same thing with your medicines. I did it with my mother, who is on all kinds of prescription medications, and she doesn't even know why. And it turns out her body was saying she didn't need to be on about half of them. There was like 3, her thyroid medication, because she doesn't have a thyroid anymore, she really needed to be on, and like 2 or 3 others, but like all these medications she didn't need to be on, and she stopped taking them, and anyway, she can tell you more about that. My friend Carly can tell you more about that, because we've got her balanced out a little bit better with figuring out what's going on with her, and she was having crazy side effects to her drugs, prescription drugs that she was taking. I was having crazy side effects to prescription antidepressants I was taking. Anyway, off day, going back to this. I don't seem like I'm having an off day, do I? Maybe the camera brought it back into balance. Alright, standing, straight forward, doing what I need to do. I'm going to start with saying, my name is Megan Elizabeth. And instantly, I don't know if you guys can see it, I can feel myself going forward. I'm going to have to watch the video because I've actually never recorded this, but I'll do it again. Take a look. My name is Megan Elizabeth. And instantly you can feel the sway in the pool. Because it's the truth. That's my name. I don't know if you guys can see it, but hopefully you guys get enough of a close-up that you can. Let me try this one, okay? Give me a name. Okay. My name is Elizabeth Taylor. And you can feel the pull. Did you see that? I can already see that I'm leaning back further. Now, this is not me pushing or pulling. You guys have to try this for yourself. I'm trying to show you that it works and how to stand. And it's going to take you a little bit of practice to feel like your body's doing it. And starting out with things that you know are true and know are lies are a good way to start so that you can feel it and see it. And then going on. So for me, then what I do is I grab things like my balance, which I'm used to using on a regular basis. This is a really good balancing blend of essential oils, a grounding blend with cinnamon, and it has frankincense in it, and blue tansy, and chamomile, and coconut oil. You know, good stuff, right? So for today, I was like really kind of surprised because this is the first one I grabbed thinking this is what I need. And instantly, I'm going backwards from it. So I don't need that one. I'm like, okay, what's next? So then I grab my Citrus Bliss because that's like my next favorite one, right? I love it. I love it. And there's many times where I'm very drawn to it. But today, it was a little forward, but then it kind of pulls you back because it's like something I like. So I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes already, kind of psyching myself out. But when you really just stand, it does pull you. So no, not one I needed today. How about my Serenity? I love Serenity. This one's wonderful. It has lavender and Roman chamomile and ylang ylang. I never say it right. Hawaiian sandalwood, vanilla. Love vanilla. Oh, love this blend, right? Okay. Instantly. Hello, can you guys see that? All right, I'll do it again. Set it down just so I can clear. Not think. Grab it. Instantly. So I need to be using this one. So if I need to be using some Serenity, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to put it behind my ears for Serenity and a little bit on my wrist. A lot of times what we do is we'll put it directly on my wrist, put it on like perfume, and then go behind just like you're wearing perfume to get it in some points. Another thing that's really good is right on the top of your head. Really good point, right on top of your head. The bottoms of your feet are another excellent part. And if you're having kind of like an anxiety, something going on, you can even ask, should I put this over my heart? You know, should I put this on top of my head? And you can actually ask this, okay. Well, I already did it, so it's not going to help now. But if you put it over your heart and then you say out loud, I need to put this on the top of my head, back or forward. You can figure out where you need it to go by verbalizing it, and it'll help you figure it out. Again, it sounds crazy, but it really does help you start putting pieces together for yourself. Okay, this is my check-in video for today. Trying to give you some tips, and you can do more research on it for yourself. Don't just take my word for it and follow me blindly. I'm trying to give you the stuff that I've done research on that help, and especially for those who are really looking to say, hey, I want to get into essential oils, but I don't know which ones I need. Well, if you can find somebody where you can have the samples and test the different things, everyone's body is going to respond to things differently. Just because there is a blend that says it's going to clear up your skin doesn't necessarily mean it's going to clear up everyone's skin. It's a trial and error thing. Kayla is completely drawn to balance. Balance works for her every time. Balance works for me a lot, but Serenity tends to be the one that I need more. Okay, so let's go on to the next thing, because what I actually did find, because I tested before I put anything on. Vetiver is a focus is a pure oil, single oil. It helps support your focus. It helps support a bunch of other things. And I love to diffuse this in my house mixed with lime because I love the smell combination. It's a very woodsy smell, and the lime citrus is just an amazing combination. So I was like, well, maybe I'm just having focus problems today. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's not an emotional, hormonal thing. It's just a focus. I need to stay on task and take those actions, right? Watch. Okay. I need to be doing vetiver and lime. Do you see that? Okay. So, is it that I need to calm down? Do I need some lavender or some chamomile today? Single blends of lavender. I'm trying to give you guys the lavender or Roman chamomile. Oh, we can do one at a time. Do I need lavender today? I'm not pushing my body forward or backward. I promise you. I promise you. I'm not. If you stand long enough, it will. At first, you might be kind of stuck, but eventually, like with Roman chamomile, I don't feel myself going either way. So it's probably a neutral. I don't feel myself going anywhere with Roman chamomile. And it might be because there's already chamomile in the Serenity that I put on. So it's balanced. How about, okay, I know for example, Slim and Sassy. Should not be doing it right now because I'm breastfeeding, but watch what happens. My body knows I shouldn't be doing it right now because I'm nursing. It has, it's metabolism building and mood enhancing blend, but it has peppermint in it. And the peppermint used regularly decreases your milk supply. Watch what happens when I do fennel, which is the one I've been using to increase my supply, my milk supply. And I call it my instant refill because if I'm feeling low, it instantly refills those ducts. But I don't know if I need it right now. Let's try. Ever so slight forward. Ever so slight forward. If you could see that, I don't know. How about some grapefruit? Do we need grapefruit? This is a great detoxification. This is really great for cleansing. It tastes awesome. I love it in my water, my glass of water bottles. Do I need this today? There's a little bit of a sway. You can kind of see a little bit of that, and then it landed forward. Zendocrine. This is a big one. This is what we're doing for the 30-day cleanse that's coming up in September. I highly recommend if you're going to follow along with that, pick up your Zendocrine now so you have it ready to go. It's a detoxification blend, it's a cleansing blend, and it helps with a lot of gut issues. And a lot of gut issues are the reason why there are so many mental health issues. There's a lot of connections and studies done on this, and it's something that I feel like our the doctors today are not necessarily presenting. They're giving us our prescription drugs. And actually, I wanted to show you guys. Let me grab, because I have a couple of them. I have 3 different antidepressants that were prescribed to me. And I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys what happens with the prescription drugs, okay? Could you see that? Put yourself standing right. Hold it over your heart. That one almost knocks me off my feet, and this is the one I had the biggest, most horrible reaction to. Yeah, crazy, right? And I didn't think about doing all this when I was taking them because I'm like, no, I need something, I need help, I'm just going to take them. Now I'm not taking them, I'm doing nothing but oils and feel a million times better, and I'm back to Megan and I'm kicking butt and taking names again. Just saying. Let's do the 3rd one. I still have them, I got to get rid of them, but I have them for, yeah. Again, you can see the lean back. I'm already still leaning back here. Okay, I have one other one. This was this is nausea medication. Not that I'm probably not going to need this for anything because I'm not nauseous, but to prove the point. Prescription medications and what you can actually see and do. You can do the same thing with the Tylenols, the Excedrins, the on and on and on. And then you can grab your different essential oils and try the same thing. How about a tea tree oil? Maluka. Okay. No need for it. No need. Okay, so you guys have seen me lean forward and backwards enough to kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. I hope this gives you a little bit of an education, a little bit of something to think about, a way to test yourself. If you have the family physician kit and you're trying to figure out what you need to use, if you have the different balancing oils, the Citrus Bliss, the Elevation, the Serenity, whatever it may be, if you have the Intune or Focus blend or Tension blend, it helps you figure out what you need to be using. Turned out I was having more of a focus problem today with needing the vetiver and the lime more than I was needing the balance or the elevation or the citrus bliss. Again, feeling a lot better, but I was having a really off day. So it just helps you kind of figure some of those things out. Like I said, you can do a lot more research on it online. Come to a decision yourself. I don't want you just going, oh, Megan says to do this, so let's go do it. Make sure that you're comfortable with what you're doing and you're taking control of your health and you're doing what you feel is right for you, because if you don't, then it's pointless anyway. So I just like to share the tools that I have used, that I know, that have worked for me and have worked for countless others that I know in the various fields, from the chiropractic field, the holistic health field, the therapeutic field, the spiritual field, and the biblical, and I truly mean biblically based, not just spiritual from like a new age voodoo, even though, you know, you'll find it in many different fields. I believe that God gave us these skills, these abilities, and our bodies were made by Him and designed to heal themselves and to use the things that He gave us to heal in many different ways. And that's my personal belief. I hope that, once again, you can just honor and respect that that's where I'm coming from. And not every video that I do has to do with this, I guess, personal or sensitive of a subject. I usually like to just show you guys how to make pretty cards and scrapbook layouts and preserve your memories, but this has become very important to me. So for those of you that it does help, I'm very thankful. I'm very glad, even if it's only one of you out there. For everybody else, you guys can turn off videos tagged this way or labeled this way and just keep watching the scrapbook layouts. I hope you guys really do enjoy the moments today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.